I'm in OCI now, and when you come to bike shop, no matter how serious the discussion is, shopping dulu lah. So I want to show you some of the things that OCI just brought in now. That's pretty cool. Okay, it's always very nice to see bike shops bring in products. So now OCI is the distributor for Defeat. So there are some really fancy socks lah. So you have the socks doping. Some premium socks from the USA. Which one should I get, huh? Donuts, that represents me. And painful jelly licks. Yep.
If you are hungry, you can get to see. Kita ada. If you are thirsty, kita ada Bali ice, kita ada ice cream. Which one you want?
I'm a donut guy. Aftershock. So if you're into audio while cycling safely, they have aftershocks. What else do they have? Anything else new here? Oh, they got some new folding bikes as well. Land Rover and Turn. Yep, so now OCI is pretty stocked up with some cool stuff. Guys, just to let you know a bit about my channel, unscripted, non-edited. We do not have a script to say what we're gonna say. It's all from the heart. Because when we have the heart, a lot of mistakes will happen. But at least you know that we didn't think, we just talk only. And what we talk, first 30 seconds of what we talk normally, because we didn't think, it's quite true one.
Yeah.
Natural. So we all know this is Abang Ilyas lah. Siapa tak kenal Abang Ilyas of One Cycling Industry. So today's conversation is very interesting today. I think it's a conversation that nobody really talks about in the industry. Semua buat senyap, everybody mind their own business, but because of that, there's no unity or there's no industry standard in community cycling. And you know my channel is all about safety in cycling, right? And about introducing the world of cycling, especially Malaysia cycling Malaysia, and all the way to welcoming newbies. But there is such a complex relationship between bicycle, the person towards the shop, and the person also. There's so many categories, definitely between the retailers all the way to the pro or seasoned cyclist and all the way to the newbie. I'll give a very simple example. It is so intimidating for a newbie. Oh wait, before I go there, this topic is actually I had a call with Geoff Cronenberg, who is a sports why you are Geoff? Sports commercial consultant. He's an amazing guy. He's well known in the industry. He's been around in the world of sports in Malaysia for very long, and he's an advocate and potentially the best ambassador in promoting unity among cyclists. And we had a 1-hour discussion talking about the complexity of it, because for a newbie to come to a shop to buy a bike is so intimidating. It could be from a shop that is not friendly, or there's so many questions they don't know how to ask, all the way to buying a bike. There's so many things, from bike fit to everything. It's not just buying based on price tag. There's so many things. And after a customer buying a bike, he also don't know where to ride. He don't know who to ride with. He don't even know where to start. So what's all this? So I think I want to find out and dig some of the brain of Abang Ilyas and see what is his opinion lah. So Abang Ilyas, how are you?
How are you, bro?
Sorry, I kacau you during this time.
No.
So I think the first question I want to ask you the feedback I have from cyclists, I chit chat with people. I hear, for example, last week only, just one cyclist told me, because you know I chit chat people they say that certain bike shops when we enter they tengok also your kulit. You Cina, they don't entertain you. You newbie, they don't entertain you. You Melayu, they don't entertain you because they look at the, you know what we call it, the kulitification. You're not qualified in terms of the skin color.
Very
right?
bad.
Very bad kan? And then when they enter, they don't feel welcome. They also don't know where to start because the bike is so complex. So what is your advice to new cyclists?
Okay, so my advice to all newcomers or soon to be cyclists. Okay, so first thing, don't be afraid of the stigma. They say, wow, basket is very expensive. Okay, you need to have a lot of cash to start cycling. cycling is a very bangsawan punya sport. Okay, those things are actually not true. Okay, because if you do some research, okay, you also can buy a very cheap bike, let's say as cheap as 500 ringgit. Okay, you see those Tesco bikes you go to Decathlon or you go to Taobao or something, very cheap one. Okay, you can get as low as 500 to 1000 ringgit just for a start. Okay, but when you go to that kind of place, of course there is no proper or professional salesman that will guide you. Actually, in cycling there are many type of bicycles. Okay, so who will give you this information, of course, is the bike shop's salesman. Okay, so like Melvin told us just now, some bike shop they like don't want to layan you so much because you are newbie lah, because all those things that Melvin said, some true, some maybe not true. Okay, like here in One Cycling, I can speak on behalf of OCI One Cycling. So here we treat everyone the same. So for example, one customer come today, let's say he just buy a inner tube, spare tube, 20 ringgit. That's all. Okay. Today he might be a customer that buy a tube 20 ringgit, but we treat him as a soon to be or future customer. Like maybe he can buy a 50,000 ringgit stock. That's how we treat every customer.
Long term.
We don't do like, oh okay bro, you buy this tube, I tak mau layan you lah bro. Or let's say dekat OCI, if you pernah come OCI, now lately kita pun ada bawa folding bike, kita ada bawa entry level punya bike, let's say 3,000 plus, to show that even in OCI that previously known as very high-end bike shop,
boutique.
Yeah, boutique bike shop, we want people to tak mau takut to come into OCI, because previously some people, wah takut lah bro nak masuk OCI, harga 5 figures, 4 figures kan. So and then we also give this information. Let's say, okay abang, you come here, okay abang, you nak start cycling, so what kind of bike you need, apa size, what purpose cycling. Ada orang cycling just nak lose weight, macam maybe my brother maybe dulu besar, sekarang dah banyak
Dulu lori simen, sekarang lori ais, angkat
I'm
ais.
very happy for him lah. Okay, some people nak start cycling because dia nak just nak follow friends, because the trend. Okay, some people cycling because doctor ask them to, because dia ada masalah kesihatan. Okay, some people join cycling because they want to race. Some people very competitive. I nak push myself, and not me lah. They on myself 5 years ago lah. Okay, so whatever the reasons you are behind the thing that you come to bike shop. Okay, so for me, don't be afraid to go to bike shop. Let's say you come to OCI. Firstly, we will ask you, what do you want? Okay, so we will know apa you punya problem, what is your intention from move to next step. So it's not about price tag first. Okay, harga tepi tak tepi first, because we want you to just start cycling. That's the best thing. And then because don't worry, the cycling community is very very friendly. Okay, yang tak friendly tu ada tapi tak banyak. Don't worry.
Ada juga.
If you come OCI, I would say everyone is friendly lah.
Betul. Okay, so actually Ilyas made a very good point. As a newcomer to cycling, world of cycling, right? I tell you, once you join, it's no regret lah. But once you join, right, don't worry to explore shops. Don't worry, and then don't be afraid of asking the shop owner or the shop staff questions. As soon as they answer you not positively, by all means walk out, go to another shop. I guarantee you, maybe 8 or 9 out of 10 shops actually not that bad one, you know. There's one shop or 1-2 shops maybe is really bad, which create a bad rapport for everyone, but they're not that bad generally lah. But Ilyas made a very good point, because a newcomer will come to a shop, but it's so intimidating, because when they come to shop, there are many types of shops kan. There are of course your mom and pop shop yang kecil-kecil di taman-taman, sell children bike, very dusty, no aircon. But there are very complex and very thorough bike shops, like One Cycling, like Road Darling or whatever. They have so many accessories. Saddle other size, bar width other size, semua other size. Kan? So then don't worry, go there and ask them, but you need to go to a proper shop, because I know because I have a YouTube channel, and I am very supportive of answering questions of anyone who asks me, even the most easiest, silliest newbie question, I will entertain.
Comment, DM, you will see reply.
You notice I will reply you in any question because I know everyone needs that help. But I also realize one thing. Many bike shops are either not welcoming. Many of their staff don't really have that technical knowledge. It means potentially maybe the bike shop is not investing in the staff, right? And I feel that is not right. What would you tell the bike shops?
Okay, this is very sensitive. Okay.
By the way, we are not gonna say names or whatever because you must understand the objective of this channel is to develop Malaysia cycling
Positive culture.
Betul. We are a very good community. Chill.
Okay. So I speak on behalf of One Cycling. Okay. So in Malaysia we have a few big bike shops, and then many small bicycle shops in the outskirt area, wherever. But sometimes the relationships between bike shop is sometimes not that kamcing sangat.
Kamcing.
Okay, because for some reasons. Okay, so but if you come to, let's say, bicycle shop like OCI, I train my all my staff and brothers here to be as friendly and as knowledgeable as they can, because in order to sell, let's say, a 10,000 ringgit rim, for example, it's not about the price, but you need to know what are the value you want to sell to the customer. That's the first thing. Okay, so because here we don't treat like, if this customer is come from this income of grade, we treat him like A type. No, we don't do that, because we believe everyone is the same. Sama ada you aluminium bikes, carbon bikes, titanium bikes, you all treat the same. So that's why I even myself also not understand why some bicycle shops is dia punya attitude a bit cold lah, dingin sikit some to customer yang they datang to us kadang macam ni. So to me, cycling is a very beautiful sport. Okay, sama ada you ride a 500 ringgit bike or you ride a 50,000 bike, it's still a bike. Okay, you still need to pedal. Okay, you naik bukit, you kena naik pedal juga. So tak ada, sometimes ada e-bike tu tolak tepi lah kan. Okay, so the main is the relationship tu, because at the end of the day sometimes kita among bike shop, maybe one day I jual barang to you, and then the next thing, maybe the next morning you will come to me, you jual barang to me. Like today kita ada relationship with KSH lah, even our neighbor Bin Fat. So we try to make as much as relationship to all bike shop, because it's all about cycling.
Yes.
Because tak kira lah whatever brand yang I pegang, whatever brand yang you pegang, at the end of the day kita just nak the cycling community grow, the cycling sport in Malaysia grow to the next level, and then all people also, the business guy also happy to make profit. Yeah, and then also customer happy because they get a good service, good product. That's all. So jangan yang feeling yang not good tu, the old time punya traditional tu kita betul tepi lah. Kita dah move to next level.
So Ilyas answer very political. I, on the other hand, not so filtered. Because I don't own a bike shop. I'm not in the industry, but I am so passionate to just tell all the bike shops in Malaysia, or maybe the whole world, please be kind to newbies. That's number one. Be kind to customers. Seriously, when I started cycling, honestly speaking, when I enter bike shop, it's so not welcoming. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just browsing, and the guy just staring cock-eye at me and wondering, am I going to buy anything or not? And to be honest, my first 6 months of cycling, I don't feel welcome, and it was a very intimidating emotion that intimidating experience lah. So for me, no filter. I'm going to tell all of you who owns a bike shop, train your staff to be bloody friendly. Whether customer buy or don't buy, be friendly. Don't push product. Understand customer need, understand their budget, then propose a solution. I'm giving you free training here, dear bike shops. And for bike shops who own brands and are distributing brands, don't pressure other bike shops how to run their business. Because as a customer for me, for example, I like OCI of Ilyas and the staff. Like Ilyas did a good job with the team, friendly and all, right? They don't look at qualification. I'm Chinese, he's Malay, but we are Malaysian, right? We have that beautiful culture being in Malaysia. But sometimes when I come to Ilyas, hey bro, do you carry this product? The other shop carrying one. Or then Ilyas will tell me, no lah bro, that shop a bit, in a very nice way of saying in Chinese. Sorry, mind my French, it's YouTube, there's no filter lah. But I mean, come on lah guys, it's a business. And if you're comfortable with the bike shop, don't force us to go to your shop. Right? That's my advice to all bike shops, be more courteous lah. And I think one more thing that Ilyas and OCI does very well in inviting new cyclists is organizing their Tuesday ride.
Weekly ride, Tuesday night ride. Like today, Tuesday, our night ride at Elmina.
Yes, so when there's a group ride, actually cycling is not individual sport.
Yeah.
But most cyclists come in, they don't know who to cycle with.
Right.
And OCI does a great job in promoting Teh Tarik ride and in doing their Tuesday night ride. That really brings cyclists around, that's the fun of cycling.
So maybe cyclists around Klang Valley, they will notice, let's say you are following one cycling industry for some while. You know, we always do Teh Tarik ride once a month, back then before COVID thing lah. Okay, so since COVID, we only managed to do once. And then now, we don't dare to actually organize one because of the strict SOPs, because you know lah, the non-cyclists, if they want to viral us as a bad image, it's very easy. Right. Just take a photo, video, then pop or something. So what we are doing now in order to still making this cycling scene fun. So like our weekly Tuesday night ride, we call it OVC night ride. Okay, for example, from us, one cycling club is a cycling club, which is we tak organize a ride to race. No, that's not our point. Our main point is we want to invite people and guide people, so that first we want everyone to ride safe. Okay, that's very important because now you see ada case yang cycling without knowledge masuk tengah jalan whatsoever, masuk paper viral. Okay, so why this thing happen? Because they don't have knowledge. Okay, I think if they know the knowledge, I don't think they will suddenly kayu tengah-tengah highway, tengah-tengah jalan, because they don't have the knowledge. And then second thing, they don't know what is the cycling riding ethic. Okay, so when they say they jumpa another cyclist, okay, let's say a big group, small group, so they don't know what to do, what to react, okay, how to give hand signal whatsoever. So this sort of things that we are guiding people, let's say either you newbie or you are seasoned cyclist, ataupun you just come and you ride in a proper format, riding ethic. Then the speed is different thing, because cycling is not about speed. Wah, hari ni I nak hantam 35 PR 40. No, one day bila you dah kayu lama, one day you akan boring lah with speed ni. Because at the end of the day kita kayu because we like cycling.
Community.
Yeah, we like the community.
Okay. So that's why if you look at most of my vlog, actually I show a lot about us cycling, is because I want to also introduce to you group cycling is the most wonderful thing in cycling. Okay, so now I'm going to cover the third part of the complex relationship in the world of cycling, which is the pro riders, the seasoned riders. Because this is, I feel that there are a lot of cycling groups around. Many come and go, many break, many start, cannot survive. A lot of cycling group, like my group SUS, right? Our group is only like 2 years old, but we have a very strong relationship within our group, mainly because we have an understanding, and most of these riders came from different groups. Because of during that time in the other groups, a lot of politics, all kerja PR until lupa kawan. Then there is no more the sweeper attitude, and you know, I was born a sweeper.
Same.
Sweeper.
Same.
So
Sweeper brothers.
I have the love and joy of taking care of people. In every cycling, if you join any Teh Tarik ride, I'm there to jaga people. So, Ilyas, what would you tell pro and seasoned cyclists?
Okay, hi abang-abang semua. Okay, so basically we call it people yang dah kayu maybe more than 5 years as a seasoned cyclist. Okay, and then ada yang betul-betul pro cyclist. Okay, ada yang pro cyclist dah betul-betul kaya for a living. Okay, so their attitude is slightly different from macam kita, macam I, myself and Melvin. Kita ni boleh kata community based cyclist lah. Okay, so my advice to everyone, okay, let's say lah kalau ada newbie yang come approach us for advice or whatsoever, treat them macam you imagine lah, kalau you remember early, semua orang pun newbie.
We were once
Okay,
slow.
we were once slow and
newbie.
newbie. Okay, jangan lupa kita punya asal-usul. Okay,
Betul.
for example like my case, my personal punya background, I start cycling with a very cheap mountain bike, aluminium, berat dia almost 30 kg masa tu, just RM1,000. Just kayu je, for the sake of minat kayu basikal, that's all. And then when we go to bike shop, kita akan jumpa orang yang macam tak nak layan kita. Some brother macam, oh okay, malah kau layan macam tu. So jangan macam tu, because bila kita jumpa macam tu, kita pun kecil hati kan, kita niat nak belajar. So sekarang bila kita dah kayu lama, okay, so the cycling community is growing rapidly everywhere, bukan kat Malaysia je, everywhere in the world. So if you look at outside Malaysia, people pun, even government pun tengah nak boost cycling industry. Kat Malaysia pun walaupun slow, tengah doing something which is better than nothing. Okay, so kita as a season cyclist pro riders ni should also join in this effort lah.
Betul.
So that more cyclists akan join, and then dia orang pun akan dapat yang proper knowledge, kayu secara betul, sihat, and with the proper guidance from semua abang-abang dan senior-senior ni. Okay, hopefully dia akan impact kepada kita punya cycling sport. Kita tak tahu, let's say Melvin today here, another 10 years pun tak tahu dia wakil Malaysia, we don't know.
Yo, jangan. I wakil Malaysia.
We don't know lah, just
Aku nak wakil Ceras pun susah bro.
contoh right, it is an example. So let's say you find a very small kid, 15 years old, start cycling, so you bagi dia encouragement. Okay, you bagi dia knowledge, you support them. So sooner or later we don't know what will happen in future, maybe dia akan jadi world champ.
I mean, I know there are a few people personally that I know that I really respect in those are very serious season cyclists. The best example I can think of in my head right now is Mariana. Kak Mariana, she is probably the most loving kakak in the cycling community.
Very super strong
and super helpful. And she does her Monday night ride, and I can tell you, she is the pinnacle of being a professional cyclist who is also bloody nice.
Yeah, correct.
And supportive. Right? So I think Ilya said a very good point, and I'm also going to top it out there because I have no filter. Okay, because I know a lot of Abang pro cyclists don't watch my channel anyway. My channel is for to newbies and all, but I'm not a pro cyclist, but I will call myself a more serious amateur enthusiast.
Yeah.
Right? And I would say is this. The reason why I'm helpful because I know the pain in cycling is 50 km above. The leg just can't move, the heat is strong,
Cramp.
you just want to pass out on the floor. But every time when a person falls back and say, hey, are you okay? Come, I push you back, or I follow you back. I tell you, I can even do 100 km on that day. So that's the attitude that I have, and I think most pro riders are so worried about today, I feel good, I want to hit the PR, lupa kawan belakang. So I think
cycling until no fans.
So that's it for today. For the talk, it's very simple. I think we don't want to nag all of you, especially bike shops and pro cyclists. But the main advice is we want to tell you, to the new cyclists, I think, don't worry, look around. You can always PM me. I think one cycling industry has a very good platform, especially community ride. Because actually a lot of my subscribers ask me, hey Melvin, organize group ride lah, we all join you or whatever. I said, honestly, my SUS group, we don't accept members because I want to remain at 30 for safety reason. Anything above that is too complicated to manage. But One Cycling has a very good platform. They have Teh Tarik ride and the Tuesday night ride, which I would encourage all of you to join because it's the best place to learn. And go to your bike shop and ask them if they have any of that kind of platform which organize group ride, because I'm sure they have. So I think that's all I want to say today, you guys. Any last words to your lovely wife?
Sayang.
Sayang.
Okay. So from me and my one cycling team, we just want to let people know outside that we love everyone as much as we love Melvin. Okay, so doesn't matter apa bike you nak beli, whatever bike you own. To service we all layan semua. Hopefully by apa semua kita try lah, because even though sekarang time a bit hard for everyone. Okay, so we just want people to enjoy cycling. That's all.
So that's all. Cheers and God bless. Take care, guys. Stay safe. Peace. Tiba ada orang mari, and the name is Jov, the guy who inspired me this content. So Jov is a big advocate of friendly, loving cycling community. Betul?
Absolutely.
How long have you been fighting for this?
I've been doing this for too long, and I think cycling is all about just going out there, riding your bike. Doesn't matter what you wear, doesn't matter what you ride, and honestly, it's just about just getting outside. I think that's the most important thing.
Betul?
Don't get too caught up with the gear, don't get too caught up with the lycra, don't get too caught up with anything. I think at the end of the day, cycling is about the freedom of enjoying yourself.
Just go out and enjoy yourself. Chill. No stress. Peace.
Take care.